毛毛是只好妈妈，你好安安。好，上一次解完之后，这个支线跳出来了，然后我就在录影以外的时间，反正那个支线更新就是让我们的扫把可以升级，花了4000块，哇！总资产只有9000块的我，瞬间贫穷了一半。啊，你一升级完之后，它的下一个就会出现了。啊，原本想说啊，干脆不要录好了，因为其实那个画面也就那样子了。但是我不太确定，因为我们现在是蛇院，那伊梅尔达他的对话会不会有一点不同？所以想说，那还是录一下好了。然后这个解完的话，我们就接着推主线。但是主线，因为他就是接着找到第三个守卫者试炼的位置，然后后面应该就是接着就是他的主线会接着出现吧。不知道这个安排上时间不知道瞧不瞧得拢，但应该这边应该就是找到位置，然后我们应该就是会喝变身药水还是什么，应该是那一段啦。所以感觉今天应该解掉这一集就差不多了。好，总之先解这个伊梅尔达这个任务这应该是第3次扫把升级，超远，超级远。我们学校在这然后要一路跑到这里，超远的。但是我刚刚也是一样，录影外的时间就沿着这边先开船点了啦。然后中间这边有一段是不能骑扫把，你一定要走地面，很讨厌。但总之已经到这边了。
Revelio. Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
准备好迎接挑战。
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
其实我也不太确定我赢不赢得了我有点生疏了。
Made it.
生疏。哇呀！他那还是算有通过吗？因为我只记得，比起吃到4个那个黄圈，不要错过这个圈比较重要。因为错过的话，它是有时间惩罚，它会加那个秒数。但能吃到当然是会更快啦。
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
觉得自己很棒的主角。啊！可以。啊！看，错过，加3秒。 可恶
！Made it.
加3秒，这样到底是有多亏呢
Excellent.
啊
No success there.
切直接错过2个。
Wasn't too difficult.
基本上
Brilliant.
还行啦，反正这边你只要比email打快就好了。
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
这边那个时候应该也都看过了。还是可是我那时候有录影吗？有可能没有那我这边点
Do
一
you
下
get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
你会继续使用这些赛道吗？
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
你有计划加入魁地奇的队伍吗？
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did
外面
happen,
发出巨响。
you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
OK，
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. You're an asset to our house. You take care of yourself.
好像也比较 nice 哦。你就站在这。
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. 伊美尔的个性也是很辛辣，蛮讨喜的其实。而且因为我们这边是蛇院嘛，你是我们学院的重要人才。我是师院的时候，他有说一样的话吗？好，回报之后就是等那个升级的选项开启吧。就不知道是不是因为我们家附近在盖房子，总是时不时的有些巨响。
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me wand.
How's my favourite test flyer?
创下纪录。
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
OK， 接下来怎么做
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
OK，
I shall look forward to speaking
888
again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
好啦，之后就等吧。 任务啊，接着解这个，要到地图密室了。地图密室。没想到解着解着，这里也已经默默解到第3个守护者了。怎么觉得好像对于前面2次试炼没什么印象？隔太久了。
Revelio。
是这样。诶。哦。啊。
Welcome back.
我来聊。
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
好。啊，好像要等他一下。
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
啊，这么快哦，这一次。
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
哇，第3次升级我忘记要多少钱了，但我现在应该钱是不够，晚点吧。变身水计划，诶，那个叫做自己的，应该是要等下，应该是要去他的办公室找他吧。有时候那个传点 ，OK， 没事没事，对的。我现在是没人。之前有一次，奥米尼斯就站在这里面，不知道为什么。之后每一次进入都想要注意一下。教授不在，哎，现在是晚上。
Mine now, Demi guys.
哎，他这是要，哎，他不是晚上，这是清晨哎，我没有办法拿。啊，好吧，先不管他了。还是不够晚啊，他没有让我可以互动。
Now here's Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
这段真的很强，很有趣啦。那就是什么咒语都不能用了。然后中间会遇到一些学生，也会遇到我们奥米。
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
这是选真的吗？好了。
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
他这边为什么觉得好像他不让我切换走路吗？
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
他怎么没有让我切换呢？还是要长按？不对啊。
the headmaster approaching.
哦，所以你可以选择要不要跟他们说话。当然是要说的啊。
Gareth, Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I hear you're getting quite good at those concoctions you brew. I say, why don't you bring a sample of your next batch to my office? I'd like to give it a try.
What? Yes, sir. I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
哦，奥米是不是在附近？在这吗？在他在门口。
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Oh, my dear Almi.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
奥米会 murmur。但是我没有说。
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Boobertuber pus. Mustache paste.
哇，可是继续跟他会不会脱离那个啊？可恶，好想知道他要去哪里。但他应该没有其他的那个对话了啦。我离我的目标越来越远了。奥米，拜拜。目送他离去。好起来，好起来，布莱克教授。
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
哦，虎杖夫人。
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to—
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
就这么办？那样并不明智。那个时候是选什么？可恶！选这个好了。
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
所以他那边的设定应该是，当我走远的时候，他们才会 murmur。我听到喽。
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new 5th year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
吃错药喽！有了，快了，快了，快要找到史瓜夫了。哎，那盖瑞斯在这。
I just wish they'd hurry up and assign the essay on werewolves. When are we getting?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
不过这附近都没有，那个位置应该本来就是哦，这没办法拿。盖瑞斯会站的地方。
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
处理魔法部的机密事宜，我觉得我上次应该是选了这个。顺带提，我刚才发现这个门上面是4院诶，欢院、音院、诗院跟蛇院。哇哦！
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new 5th year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
哇，这个时候大厅人满为患呢。但是就是一样，我们的 NPC 应该都不会坐在位置上。Are you sure about that?
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
改变心意了。
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course. I,
Master does remember it.
好，我们已经知道是跟纯正血统有关了。
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
哦，所以这边如果因为我现在是蛇院。
Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
可是如果失效啊，结果没有躲藏，是会怎样？被大家看到吗？不知道它会不会真的有时效看起来应该没有吧。而且刚刚那一边那个什么日记，是因为我是蛇院进去过那一个洞窟，所以才有这一段吗？嘿，又要回去那个一周目看一下，有可能哦。哇，如果它的影响真的在这么后面才实现的话，那代表另外2院也有可能在后期才会有相关的回复。
It's wearing off.
互动。
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
思想鬼。
Incendio.
刚好看到，拿下。哇，巧妙钥匙也都还没解，太痛苦了。史莱哲林装饰。这个非常喜欢史莱哲林的各位，只是主角的那个视野 ，OK 啦，很漂亮啦。原本想说要截个图，算了。校长办公室在哪里啊？所以盖瑞斯在这吗？哦，因为他是。
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
那叫什么支线啊？假装没看到。刚刚这里有一张。哇，这个要跑旋转楼梯上去哦。哦，还好，没有要转很多圈，普通多圈。这样到底有没有比较好啊？应该有吧，大概吧。不对，是要很多圈，要在上面啊。哇，它在最上面。 哦，在哪？这里面是蝴蝶，是不是？我有因为被亲友推坑，所以买了那个黑猫糖一整组的。里面的装饰真的跟传承的超搭超像的啦，好期待！要到了没？这边这可以开吗？可以。哇，更多的楼梯。这真的是为了让观看的诸君不要太晕。走这里上去吧。超多宝箱。哇，现在叫我解，我可能也不太记得要怎么解。OK， 在这里。
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Revelio.
小声说出通关密语。
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio.
啊？确实，很多肖像里面的人都在睡觉。然后就是这里了。那因为这边我记得
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
好，然后因为我记得这边，刚好是接到那个，因为进去互动之后就是接着到试炼了，然后那个试炼解下来的时间也蛮长，所以这集打算先卡在这边。好啦，这个中间那一段再复习一次还是蛮有趣的。结束前我们偷看一下分类帽好了。可是它，不会怎么样。这里也有那个
Revelio
分类帽。好，所以下一集就继续解试炼，看一下这个任务。对。下一次试炼解完就要换季了，啊，真快！好，那这一集就先到这边啦，拜拜。